Okay, I'm going to do a little public service announcement here on car wash mode. The first time I tried it, I fumbled with it. I tried to describe to my wife how to use it, and she's still not comfortable with it. So maybe just a little video showing you how to use it correctly would be helpful, because car wash mode is an important part of a Tesla, keeping your vents dry so water doesn't ingest and the like. So the first thing to remember is, where is it? You know, think of car washes as service to your car. So when you select here, it's in the service menu. And car wash mode is right here on the right hand side. And if you notice, if you're driving, it's unavailable. If I'm stopped, it is now available. That's another important part. If you're going into the pay stall to pay for your car wash, if you do this type of car wash or whatever, you can't do it while you're driving. So you've either got to pull over before you start driving into the car wash and stop, or if there's a queue when you get closer to the car wash, you can do it there. I typically go service and then stop outside and select car wash mode, and then here, before I go in, enter car wash mode. Now, what this is a checklist of items that the car is doing in order to prepare the Tesla for a car wash. And you can see them here, and the little green icon means that the condition is satisfied. Speed, walkaway doors, big important things. Automatic wipers are turned off. You know, Sentry mode is off. Climate is in recirculating mode. That keeps water ingestion. And then, of course, double checking the front and trunk are closed. Now, there's two more steps before you go into the car wash. The first one is an option of folding mirrors. You can do this one while you're driving, and I'll show, here I am going forward, you can do this. But you notice my enable free roll still is not available down here. Watch what happens, and there's a message right there, press brake. When I hit the brake, I can enable free roll. That is the last step you need to do, and probably the one that confuses people most, trying to use the stalk to get into neutral. This is easier than trying to go between reverse and drive to find the neutral detent with the stalk. So as I approach the car wash, I go ahead and fold my mirrors, because I don't need mirrors to pull in. And this type of car wash is one where I just have an RFID tag that allows me to go in. And then when it lets me in, look what happened. My car wash mode went away. And you might start to panic and go, oh my gosh, what happened? And try to fiddle with the screen and where it is. Remember, car wash is service. So just go back there and pop it back up, okay? And enter again. That's where it is. Just remember, it's in service mode. Sometimes that screen will stay up, but the last step I have to do here is enable free roll. So as I'm pulling into the car wash waiting on this, this is also the other opportunity where you could fold your mirrors, or if you know there's a line, you could go ahead and enter car wash mode here while you're stopped. I don't know why it's confusing. I think the first step is you're in a panic mode to find where it is if you're waiting on an attendant to pull you in, or you can't remember exactly where it is. And then the last panic mode is you're up there, there's people behind you, there's people in front of you, and you're trying to get into neutral. Enable free roll is the best way to do it. And if you're sitting there going, why can't I enable free roll? You got to put your foot on the brake. It's just the way you got to do it. Maybe watching this video will help you a little bit, and it'll maybe even show it to your significant others or anyone else that might drive the Tesla that you own into how to use it. Doing a car wash without car wash mode honestly creates some problems for some people, especially here in the South. If you've ever heard of the people that have to change their filters a lot, perhaps have some dirty sock smell type of odors that they have to deal with, it's probably from getting car washes without using car wash mode and taking your car into recirculation mode when you take a car wash. Maybe some of that water is getting down in there, and it's perhaps getting those filters wet, and then in the heat and humidity of the day, it just doesn't make for good things in the South with the smell. So one last step here with the attendant, I'll just kind of show you how this works for enable free roll and how it can kind of be time compressed a little bit. And here I'm stopping. Now look, I can't do free roll right now because I've got to roll forward a little bit more. I'm not actually on the tracks for the car, but my foot is on the brake because he's asking me to stop. So enable free roll is the last step. And here we go. Now we're pulling forward. He'll tell me to stop. Stop. He's going to tell me to pull forward a little bit more. Stop. Enable free roll. Now look, I get the notification right here that the vehicle remains in neutral and free rolling, and that is it. you're in car wash mode. The last step is to get out of car wash mode, which is really easy and is usually a little bit less panic stricken, meaning like you're not waiting and you don't want the little wheels to go under your car. And I'll highlight that in just a second. All right, here we are at the end of the drive, car wash, and there's 2 steps left to do. One, after you've gone through the blowers, just go ahead and hit unfold mirrors. Unfold the mirrors is easy. Once they say go, hit the brake and go into drive and drive away. That's just like leaving your driveway. Now look, you still have the menu up here. All you have to do is hit exit car wash mode and that goes away. And all of those checklist items perhaps go back to the state they were in beforehand. So that's it. It's not hard, it's a little bit confusing. The big memory item takeaways are it's in service mode and there are a couple features where you need to either be stopped or your foot is on the brake in order to enable them. So if you have a grayed out button, perhaps just put your foot on the brake and you should be able to engage it. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day.